Yes, good luck with that. Now, if the rumours are to be believed, Mel B's back in the studio rehearsing. Victoria has opted out, but she's given her blessing. And Jerry, Emma, Mel C and Mel B are set to follow in the footsteps of Cher, Britney and Elton, apparently, and take up residency in Las Vegas. Here, telling us the truth behind that story, I hope it's true, it's Emma Bunton. Getting wolf whistles and everything.
There's some cheeky boys in that audience, isn't there?
Have
you seen them all?
Mrs.
Yeah, do you like to be Miss Bunton?
Miss. But I was thinking about this. My little boy the other day called me Emma. He's 3 years old.
Oh.
I'm not happy with that. I'm like, I'm mummy to you. Yeah. So I...
Well, I was saying earlier, wasn't I, that when I was a child, when you went to a friend's house, it was always Mr. and Mrs. whoever.
Yes.
And Jack's friends all call me by my Christian name, and so does he. That took a bit of getting used to for me.
Yeah.
You know, they come and go, "Hi, Ruth," and I want to go, "Oh, it's Mrs. Holmes to you, actually."
But even now, when I see teachers, like, I still call them, you know...
Miss. Yes.
Miss Hunt. Oh, hi, Miss Hunt. Oh, you know, whoever it was. So, yeah, I like it. Yeah. Mr. or Mrs.
But you're just, Emma, you're just baby spice to us.
Thanks, still.
People still say baby spice?
Not so much, actually, but I don't mind it. I generally think, and I have said this before, I think I got quite lucky with my name.
Yes.
Because it kind of stays around, baby, and I don't mind that so much. I think I would have... Yeah, a bit worried a bit more if I was scary.
Sporty.
Yeah, because you have to keep up with that. Yeah, exactly. So she's watching, actually. Hi.
Hello, Mel. What about the rumours? Because we keep reading, you know, we saw a picture of Victoria singing with a microphone on top of a piano. It was in Singapore, I think.
Yes.
And Mel's back in the studio in America. And then we heard these rumours that, oh, there's this residency in Las Vegas, which is very popular with big stars. So you go and do 6 months or a year.
Yeah,
so come on, you're here, it's live. Is it true?
No, it's not true. I know. I keep reading these rumours as well. And the thing is, no, that one is not true. We, you know, love being together and hanging out, but no, there's nothing in the pipeline as yet, I'm afraid. So
you wouldn't think of doing the big reunion 3 then?
No, I don't think so.
You wouldn't do a tour with a cardboard cutout for Victoria?
No, we wouldn't, no.
But it's always kind of mooted that it's Victoria that's the one that's saying no because I'm too busy with my fashion. Is it her that stops you?
No, all of us have kind of, especially, you know, my little one is still only 3 years old. I can't be going off on tour, you know, and doing stuff. And
you are all doing your individual
We're all doing individual things. Yeah, I mean, I'm, you know, on radio every single morning. So, you know, it's just not feasible at the moment.
So you've brought that very cleverly round to Heart FM. So if you live in London, you have heard Emma on The Breakfast Show, but now this is going nationwide, isn't it?
Absolutely. We launched just last week, actually, to Scotland and Wales and the North. So we really are nationwide now, and actually, you know, the #1 commercial radio. So it's been very excited to be part of that. I do a Saturday show from 5 till 7, which is full of just, you know, club kind of dancey, fun music.
It's getting ready to go out music.
Getting you ready.
What time do you get up?
5 p.m. on a Saturday I do.
Oh, right,
5 p.m. on a Saturday.
What time do you get up in the morning?
7. In the mornings I have to get up at about 5 o'clock a.m. when I do breakfast show. Yeah.
How do you do it? Well, the kids the night feeds now.
The kids aren't even awake, which is like, so I'm up before them. And but I love it. I laugh for 2 hours with Jamie Theakson. You know, I've always fancied him a bit.
Have you?
He's a good-looking man, isn't he?
He is.
Emma, you're doing a live show, and so like this show, you have to constantly be vigilant the whole time that you don't
you?
Put your foot in it, say something that can be misinterpreted. How often does that happen?
It happens a lot, actually. It does happen a lot. I have been in trouble a few times for, you know, nearly saying things. But, you know, it's just because it's live and you have to be honest and open and, you know, you've got to kind of go
radio
with
as well is you can turn up in your pyjamas and not wash your hair.
Yeah, I was just saying that before. Like, I'd literally get up at 5 o'clock, grab my jeans, you know, grab a top, no, that's fine, that's clean. And I'm off, you know.
I don't believe that for a minute, do you? No, she's not wearing dirty clothes. Not
Do you not do like a webcam thing?
No.
Because I know sometimes
not yet. Be quiet. Don't put that in their minds. I'm sorry. I don't want that in their minds. No, we don't do that yet. But it's, you know, you get to chat to, you know, the audience. You get loads of texts and emails at each
But
you've
got to give a bit back, haven't you? It's like the show. You've got to talk about your life. And I always think, particularly if you're asking watching, your listeners, you know, tell us about your life. What do you think about this? You can't then not give a bit of yourself.
Absolutely.
So was that strange for you? Because I'm sure you're used to the press of holding stuff back
That
over
is
the
so
years.
different for me because, as you just said, in my years of being, you know, with the Spice Girls, you kind of hold that back a bit. But actually, it's been quite a relief to just go, yeah, I'm a mum, I've got 2 kids,
Yeah,
I'm
but
tired.
what about talking about your partner? Do you say things and when you come back, he says, I wish you hadn't
Yes,
said that?
I do. I do. We were talking about man spanks once, and I just jokingly, it was a joke, I said, oh, yeah, my other half tried them. He went, man, because, you know,
of course,
you've got to
he's really cool.
I know, he
Well,
is really
listen,
good.
Emma's
Fine,
already
listen.
told us that she wears dirty clothes, so that's you heard it here first. And she's staying with us for the rest of the show, so we're going to get all sorts of gossip out of her. I want all the gossip about Victoria's birthday party.
Oh, yes.
Dying to know about that.
Yeah.
Also, we want to ask you if you've ever used a sunbed. Don't answer that now, because we're talking about tanning salons. Would you, have you, could you, should you? See you after this. Hello, welcome back. It's lovely to have your company this afternoon. Hope you're having a good day. You may have heard earlier we announced the very sad news that Stephen Sutton, 19-year-old young man who was suffering from bowel cancer, sadly passed away in the early hours of this morning. But we can bring you some lovely news because his mother had talked about how all your support with his Just Giving page has really helped him in his final days. Since we have been on air, that fundraising page has gone up by £20,000. Yeah. So, what an incredible legacy for that young man to leave behind, and you can still donate. That's on Just Giving. Emma, terribly sad.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the thing is, just, he's so inspirational, I think you were saying earlier, to put so much effort and energy into raising money, you know, as he was so ill. It's just, you know, so commendable. Amazing, amazing.
Well, we've got a few emails have come in. Beryl has just emailed saying, what an inspiration he was to all of us. God bless him and give him eternal rest. What wonderful parents he had to produce such a caring and loving son. My heartfelt love and sympathy goes out to them. Well, I think you obviously echo everything that we're all thinking today, Beryl, so thank you very much for that. OK, time now for your chance to win a fantastic £31,000 in cash. Not even a question to answer.
Here at Loose Women, we love to give away some top treats. Yes, this series alone, we've given away 4 cars, 4 holidays, and over £400,000 in cash. This week is no exception. You could get your hands on £31,000 in tax-free cash. That's like having £1,000 for each day in May. For your chance to bank a huge £31,000, then all you have to do is call 09041 61 1000. Calls cost no more than £1.54 from BT Landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher and from mobiles will be considerably more. Text WIN to 65029. Text costs £1.50 plus 1 standard network rate message. You can also enter for free at the website. Entrants must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 5 p.m. on Sunday the 18th of May will not be counted but may still be charged. Good luck.
Yeah, have a go at that. Now we've got Emma Bunton with us today. We couldn't let her go without asking you about Victoria's 40th birthday party because we were gutted that none of us were invited. Gutted.
Oh, I know. It was
so
great.
what was it like?
It was great fun. Really, really good fun. It's nice to catch up with the girls, and yeah, it was
Can't believe
lovely.
any of the Spice Girls are 40.
Have you seen that pic? Oh my goodness.
We're doing
It shows all of us that you like all of us, you know?
Had there been a few little sweet sherries partaken
There
of there?
have definitely been a few sherries, yeah, and it was, yeah, Victoria tweeted that the next day. I was like, mortified. No, but it was such good fun, and yeah, me and Melcy, there was actually me and Melcy left together, and there was a few pictures of us.
Holding each other up?
Yes, yes, but you know...
But Colin was saying yesterday, just blame your high heels.
Yeah.
I wasn't drunk, it was just my
Exactly.
heels.
It
Just can't
was,
walk in
it
my
completely
heels.
was.
About Gordon Ramsay's funny hair. He had that strange haircut.
I saw pictures of that next day and I didn't notice that at all. I thought it was...
How did you not notice that?
I honestly didn't. I honestly did not notice
You've not seen the
that at
haircut?
all.
You haven't seen this new
He had a
haircut?
kind of shaven bit at the bottom of his head.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe chipmunks have been gnawing.
I didn't
Now,
notice.
Emma, I want to
But I had
ask...
to go to work the next morning after that party, straight into Heart Breakfast. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not sure how I kept it together.
Jamie obviously drove a bit
Yeah,
more that
yeah.
day, did he? That's why it's lovely to have a co-presenter, isn't
Exactly.
it? You know. Now, I said before the break, have you ever used sunbeds?
Of years and years ago, but not for years, because obviously, you know, you kind of now have learnt about the dangers.
Well,
I am such a do-it-myself girl.
Yeah, which is good. We can do that. The reason I'm asking you that it's been revealed today in a report that Liverpool has some of the highest rates of skin cancer in the country, apparently. And it's also a city where sunbed use is much higher than the UK average. But the city council is saying that trying to police all these sunbed salons is actually very difficult. Half the time they don't know where they all are. And it's those salons, often unmanned, that according to MPs should actually be banned. Is that taking it a bit far to ban them?
It's hard, isn't it? Because obviously they can cause cancer, skin cancer. It can lead to, but then so can so many other things. Smoking can lead to, drinking can lead to. Do we ban everything? It's really hard to know where the line may be. For me, I hammered sunbeds until up to about 4 years ago, and unfortunately for me, it took a real shock to my system for me to stop, and that was when I got diagnosed with the BRCA gene. And it was only then, when my health was compromised with the breasts and the ovaries, was then I worried about other types of cancer. So then I stopped the sunbeds, but if it wasn't for that, I probably would have carried on.
But they reckon that people under 35 using sunbeds for the first time increase their chances of getting a melanoma by 60%.
It's a
so that's
lot,
not a
isn't it?
little amount,
No,
that's a
it's
huge
lot.
amount.
Did you ever use them in your youth?
No, I didn't, but I had a friend die of skin cancer last year, a wonderful interior designer called David Collins, and I just couldn't believe it, that between the diagnosis of skin cancer and his death was 3 weeks. And if that is not a warning about skin cancer...
Did he use them all the time?
He didn't use sunbeds at all, but I just think the sun is more powerful than you think. We should be wearing sun protection, and going on a sunbed is just...
But when you know, Emma, when you were in the Spice Girls and Michelle, of course, when you're performing, you're always being photographed. Do you not feel better when you've got a bit of a tan?
Oh.
Most people say, I just feel better.
Yeah, but like Emma said, you know, like, it's when you stop with the sunbeds, you just fake tan it, and it looks just as good, if not better. Because then you can do all the defining stuff.
Well, talking of spray tans, we had some victims we grabbed in our audience today to have a spray tan. So here they are coming in today, look, having their faces done. That always makes me, I feel like I can't breathe when they're doing that.
Their face.
Look at that.
Notice.
You are
evil. Looks like he's trying to kill
But
flies.
look how quick that is. Look, and where are they? Where are our bronze goddesses and gods?
Yeah. So of course they got bronze. They knew the one meeting Emma. They wanted to look good.
Did you enjoy the experience? Was it all right?
It's all right.
It's all right. So would you rather do that than go on a sunbed?
Well, that's quicker.
Yes.
That's quick.
Yes. It's safer.
It actually looks really natural as well, I
The
think.
thing is, you see, even though I know all the interviews I've done over the years, all the reports I've read, I'm still tempted because I am very pale-skinned, and when I go on holiday, I burn. And when I was younger, I would go and have sunbeds. I didn't do, like you say, hammer it, but before I was going away somewhere, if I was going to a wedding, I'd maybe have 2 or 3, and I always use that excuse, like, it's good. It's given me a bit of a base tan, and I don't burn. And I still, despite all these figures, like you said, you're raising your chances of skin cancer by 65%, I still see that and think,
But
I could
there's
have a
no
little
need.
cheeky couple
There's
before
no
I
need
go.
nowadays with all the fake tan that's out there that is actually so easy to do, or there's salons where you can go and have it professionally done and all that. Pity me, Ruth.
I
I'm
always
allergic.
pity you, darling.
Well, for other reasons. I'll give you some more reasons to pity
Another
me
one.
now. Yeah?
Another one.
For the couple. You
Get my
ready?
list out,
You
hang
ready?
on.
Get your violin
Yeah,
out.
right.
I'm allergic to the sun.
Are you? Are you?
But wait for it. I'm also allergic to fake tan.
No, you're not.
Yes.
What happens when you put fake tan on?
I look like the elephant woman.
So do you come out and...
I get lumps everywhere and itch, and I just look hideous. Not those kind of lumps. I've got those lumps.
Those lumps are natural.
That's a hell of an allergy.
So that's something in all all fake tan?
Every fake tan. It's the one ingredient in all fake tans.
Oh my
Yeah, and I used sunbeds once in my life, and it burnt me, and I looked like I'd been sunbathing in a prison. I had stripes all down my back. I'm so attractive.
Oh, lovely. I'm leaving with that picture of mine, but we would love to say Heart FM. Don't forget Emma and Jamie on The Breakfast Show, but it's lovely to see you, Baby
It's
Spice.
lovely to see
Emma
you.
Bunton. And thank you for your company today. That is it for today, though. Tomorrow, Carol, Jane and Nadia are all going to be here. Plus, we've got Dancing on Ice judge Karen Barber is on the panel for the day tomorrow, and their guest is Stephen Mangan. Hope you have a great afternoon. Bells here, live tomorrow, 12:30. Bye-bye.